Good morning, students. Today I am going to start your next chapter from your first slide, your second unit of this book. Name of the chapter is From the Diary of Annie Frank, written by Annie Frank. First, about the author. Anneliese Marie Frank, popularly known as Annie Frank, was born on 12th June 1929 in Frankfurt, Germany. She was a German-born Jewish diarist. Feeling Nazi persecutions of Jews, the family moved to Amsterdam and later went into hiding for 2 years. During this time, Frank wrote her experiences and wishes. She was 15 when the family was found and sent to concentration camp, where she died. The theme of the chapter. The Diary of a Young Girl was written at the time of a Second World War. It describes the pitiable condition of the Jews as they were the most affected by this war. Thousands of Jews were forced to leave their houses and flee to their other countries. They were supposed to wear a yellow star distinguishing them from others. During the war, they were dragged out of their houses and were sent to the concentration camps. Many of the Jews went into hiding to escape the clutches of the Germans. The Frank family was also one of those who went into hiding a secret unease. The entries of the sounds of guns, sirens and airplanes continues to create an image of a war scene in the front of the reader's eye. Thus, the main theme of the novel is the horrors of war faced by the Jews at that time. We are going to see these all things in the chapter about the wars, how they faced, how they are being distinguished by others. Now, just a general summary. Today I am going to give you about this chapter, and tomorrow I will continue to read the chapter paragraph-wise explanation. Summary. This chapter is a part of Annie Frank's diary. Here she tells us about the early days of her life. She says that she decided to write a diary because she did not have a friend. She had a sister 3 years older to her. She lived in Frankfurt until she was 4. Her father migrated to Holland in 1933. Annie Frank was sent to the Montessori school and stayed there until she was 6. She started going to school in the first form. When Annie was in the 6th form, her teacher was Mrs. Cooperus, the headmistress. Both had a great love for each other. Annie had no one in whom she could confide the feelings of her heart. So she decided to make her diary a friend. She called it Kitty. On Saturday, 20th June 1942, Annie Frank made her first entry in her diary. It was in the form of a letter and was addressed to her diary, Kitty. Annie described her experiences with her mathematics teacher, Mr. Kissing. Annie writes that one day, Mr. Kissing punished her for talking in the class. He gave her extra homework. He asked her to write an essay on a chatterbox. Annie wrote it, but she again talked in the class. Now Mr. Kissing asked her to write an essay on incorrigible chatterbox. Mr. Kissing liked the essay written by Annie Frank, but Annie could not give up the habit of talking in the class. So as a punishment, Mr. Kissing asked her to write an essay on an unusual title, Quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. Annie wrote this essay in the form of a poem. It was about a mother duck and a father swan. The father bit the 3 ducklings to death because they quacked too much. It was a satire on Mr. Kissing, but he took the joke in a right way. He read the poem to Annie's class and other classes also. He allowed Annie to talk in the class and never again gave her extra homework. This is the thing we are going to read in this chapter. This is just a part of the diary written by Annie Frank we are going to read in this first slide. In previous years' classes, this was a drama, this was a novel, separate book for you to read. If you want, you can read that novel just for an idea about Annie Frank. Total description about how she suffered, what was her longingness, how she felt. discomfort, though she had lots of family members, why she wanted to write the diary. All this is being elaborately written in her novel, The Diary of Anne Frank. And I will continue to start my chapter in the next video. Thank you.